All right, Shalom. It's your brother Kushab. Coming at you with another lesson. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me the truth and move well in peace. Blessings and salutations be to the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel and me and endure to the end, Lord willing. All right. Excuse me. All right, and I just want to get into a quick lesson. All right, just basically going into, how ultimately, these presidents and even the elites, they need the Most High's approval. All right, before they can do anything. All right, they need the Most High's approval before they can do anything. Excuse me, I keep sneezing, so forgive me. My allergies are a little messed up. All right, but and just some news outlets I was looking at earlier. It says Iran updates Trump holds off on strikes after assurances, right? In which, yesterday, there was a lot of speculation, a lot of reports out there. Around this same time yesterday, there was a lot of reports out there saying, a strike on the U.S. is imminent, all right? Or, you had a lot of bases, all right, locking down, restricting the airspace, all right, which that's key for a country getting ready to make a move on another country, all right? You had a lot of U.S., I think it's, I don't forget the name, is it El Qatar, right? One of the main U.S. bases in the Middle East, all right, actually was being evacuated. So, all of these things are, telltale signs for either the U.S. is getting ready to be attacked or they're getting ready to come up with an attack, all right? And he come to find out that it didn't happen, right? It just was canceled, quote unquote, on the last minute, all right, on the contingency of what Trump basically said that the killings had stopped, so he didn't want to go forward with the strike, all right. But it was a lot of things, a lot of rumors, right, a lot of things swirling around yesterday, all right, in which ultimately the people don't know, but we, all right, the men of the Lord do, okay, that these people can't do nothing unless it's sanctioned by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right. And the same goes for us and everyone else, man, all right. No one can do anything unless the Lord allows it to happen, okay, or puts it in their hearts, all right, to fulfill his will. You see, no one's out here just doing anything on their own, all right. But it's Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1. It says the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. You see, so the king's heart, right, which this word heart goes into your mind, all right? The Hebrew word is lab, all right, which means your mind. So the king's mind, all right, the things that he's thinking about doing, the things that he actually doing is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? So the Lord is ultimately in control, all right, of what this devil is doing, you see? And that's from the least into the greatest, man, But let's get it in Daniel chapter 4. All right. Just to back up the point, just a few precepts. I don't intend to be that long. Straight to the point. It's Daniel 4, verse 17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know," all right? To the intent that the living may know. So the people that's walking on the planet Earth may know, all right? It says that that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. All right? Excuse me. You know, the Most High is ruling, all right, amongst the kings of the earth. Okay? He's dwelling in the midst thereof. All right? The elites, you know, who actually go and pray to the spiritual demon Satan. You see? Well, Satan has to get his permission from who? From Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua on the left-hand side. You see? So it doesn't matter, all right, what you want to do, all right? Because if it was up to this devil, right, because we know they're not wired to be righteous from the beginning, you know? So we know if it was up to him, he would have been went in there and struck Iran, right? But we know, you know, pursuing the prophecy that the MOTB, you know, has to come first before this World War III totally goes off the Richter scale, man, you know? But when they say he set it up over at the basest men, all right, which this referring to the so-called white people, all right, who are the Edomites according to the scriptures, man, all right? You know, but as the Lord directed our steps, he's directing the steps of the wicked elite too, you see? So it's going to come a point in time, all right, to where the Lord ultimately is going to finish this place, all right? I think that's in Daniel 3. He had numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Take a mini. No, that's not it. It might be in 7 somewhere, but I don't have to get it, you know? But this place ultimately is cooked, man, you know? America is cooked. The whole world, all right, is cooked, man. So I'm ended off in Sirach chapter, is it 18, I believe? All right, just to sum up the lesson, all right, and everything that's been said, all right, it's Sirach chapter 18, verse 2. It said, the Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world. All right, when you go into this word govern, all right, it means to control. All right, so the scriptures is telling you that the Lord, all right, he is the one governing the world. He is controlling the world, all right? He who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, all right? So if you put your hand up, you know, stick your hand out like you're reaching for something, all right, palm facing the sky, that's, and you just imagine having like a, you know, a tennis ball in your hand, all right? You do whatever you want with the tennis ball, you know? You toss it up, you know, you catch it, whatever, you know? You do whatever you want with it. Why? Because you are controlling it, you see? And that's the same thing that the Lord is doing, all right, with the people on the planet Earth. He's controlling every single person, all right? There's not a single soul on the planet Earth that's just living under the free will, you know, just doing whatever the hell he want, willy-nilly. No, man. It says right here that he governeth the world with the palm of his hand, all right? And all things obey his will, you see? So whatever you're doing, you're obeying the will of the Heavenly Father, right? It says, for he is the king of all right? Not just the Israelites, right? He's the king over all the creation, all right? It's the Most High God, and his name is Yahweh, you see? And through his only begotten son, Yahushua Mashiach, he created everything in the world, you see? It says, and by his power, dividing the holy things among them from profane. You see? So, you know, I just wanted to get into a quick lesson on that. You know, and Lord willing, know is edifying, man. So, just a little quick intro and lesson. You know, something that was kind of on my spirit, so I put it on wax, man. So, you know, Lord willing, it was edifying. Till the next time, I say shalom.